Right, hello there Year 4s. Welcome to another video with Science Mr. Robertson. And here today, we've got to get ourselves ready for our next topic of ecology. And ecology is the science all about the environment and the nature and about how we need to look after it and protect it, because we need to look after our environment, but also just about how it all works, how the plants and the animals all survive. And that is what ecology is all about. Today, we're going to focus on the first bit of this, which will be about plants. How plants survive, what they need, and a couple of different type of plants that I'd like you to know about. Firstly, what do plants need to survive? And it may be very easy to know these three things. We all need to know you need to water your plants. Plants require water in order to survive. That's absolutely very important. The water comes up through the plant roots. If I draw a plant here like so, you will find they often have a shape like this. Not all, but many do. They all possess down here the roots. These lie underneath the soil, and they have two purposes. One, the roots are there to take water, and secondly, they help the plant to stay balanced. A plant that falls over is no good. That's because plants need another thing. Plants need light. Light is the form of energy that helps plants to make their food. If the plant is like this, it's likely the plant next to it is going to be above it and get more light. So plants should grow as high as they can to get the light they need. If you are in the rainforest, where there's lots of water and it's really warm and there's lots of sunshine, those plants are fighting to get as much light. So they get higher and higher and higher. The trees are over 100 meters tall. Light is very, very, very important. The final thing they need is a gas we spoke a lot about already this year, and it's carbon dioxide. That same gas that is there for the greenhouse effect, makes our earth warmer. It's also the gas that our plants need to survive. Great, you can say. It's really a good idea if we plant more trees, then behöver mer koldioxid. So with that extra carbon dioxide taken out the atmosphere, maybe we can control our temperature. Those three things are the things absolutely vital for plants to survive. Very, very true. And of course, you'll find that here we have the leaves of the tree. And they are often going to be in that gorgeous, gorgeous green colour. That is where this happens. It is in the leaf where the plant makes the food. In the leaves. Usually it's the green parts of the plant that do this. The green parts have a special chemical in them that helps them to make sure they emit that sunlight, get into decent food for the plant. Absolutely vital. So leaves are really important, and it's true. Leaves are super, super important. But I look outside the window here, and I see some trees have leaves, and some trees don't. Have a look at me. I'm in the computer room here. I can see one tree there with leaves looking beautiful, and another tree down here with no leaves. What's going on? Well, there are two different types of trees. We have the coniferous trees and we have the deciduous trees. The coniferous trees have leaves all the time. And those leaves are usually very small and very protected. I'll come back to why in a second. The deciduous trees, the leaves fall off when too cold or dry. And often they are bigger leaves and they're often not as protected. Usually the coniferous trees, the pine trees, often they have a little bit more of a waxy layer around to protect them. This is good. The coniferous trees are good because it takes energy to make a leaf. You have to make something new. It takes energy, it takes time. They're yobbing. This is much better. Have your leaf there all the time. When you get some sunshine and some good weather, your leaf is ready to give you more energy. Awesome. However, this is also good. The deciduous is also good because it means when it gets cold, tree leaves just go away. I'll make some more. And it means you can have bigger leaves that maybe don't need as much protection, but if they're bigger, they catch more sunlight. So when it is summer, you're the best. They're balanced. It's a difference in every single part of the world. If you go up to Siberia, where it's very cold almost all the time, you almost only find coniferous. Somewhere like the UK, you get a mix of both. You even get some deciduous that are there in the rainforests, and then when it gets too dry, the leaves stop for a little bit, or they can be it varies. It depends on where you are. The best plants are adapted, and that's the word we will talk about in ecology the most. Adapted. Adapted is how something is awesome for living in the place it is. For example, we can talk about living in the desert or the rainforest or in the mountains and the different things the plants need. For example, in the rainforest, as I said, there's so many plants, so the trees have to grow tall to reach all the sunlight. The rainforest trees are therefore adapted. And we'll have many different looks at that word adapted in more detail. Take care. Have a great time. Cheerio.